Hello, welcome to my channel and welcome to my website. My name is Daryl and this is Programming in Any Language. The website is www.black-duck.com. It's where you'll find all my videos organized in logical order. The Tic-Tac-Toe Simulator form consists of a set of 9 labels that will directly correspond to a two-dimensional array in code. We end up naming these labels with names that use the array coordinates as part of the name. This makes it tons easier when referring to the labels in code. Other than that, this is a fairly easy form to design. Shouldn't take long at all. Let's watch. So let's go into this thing. The first thing we want to do is we actually want to create the board. And so we'll do that. We're going to create, basically we'll need our toolbox, obviously. Let's get our toolbox out here. And the first thing we want to do is we want to create a label. So we'll get our common controls out and put a label out here. And there it is. We're going to give it a border. So we're going to go to the properties in this thing right away. And it's going to be, it's not auto size. We're going to create a size for it. It's going to have a border style, which is going to be fixed single. And then we'd like to kind of maybe make it square. So what do we got here for a size? We've got a size of 100. Wow, we almost did it. We'll just like 100 over 100. Back up this thing, make it a 0, and then label it like that. We're going to put a big fat X in here right now so we can size it. So we're going to create an X in here. And we're going to change the font on this X. We're going to, well, first of all, we're going to center it too. So it's in the middle of the form. And then we're going to create the size. So we've got a nice big giant X sitting inside here. So we're going to make it bold. And then we're going to kind of make it, who knows, 20? Not big enough. 60? That's not bad. That looks pretty good. 60 looks pretty good. We'll go a little farther. Let's try 70 just to see what it looks like. That's not too bad. It doesn't look like, it's not actually looking good here as far as being centered here. We kind of like that property look. Let's try an O in here and see what that looks like. Yeah, it kind of doesn't. So I think I'm going to end up changing this sizing on this thing. Maybe it's not right here. This is not middle center. If we try to go to the right on this thing, what happens then? That's interesting. That looks better almost, doesn't it? Almost. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That's almost a good square looking thing where it sits right in the middle like this. That doesn't look too bad. And we can then make this an X as well. See how the X looks in here. And again, it still looks a little crazy. Okay, we'll just leave it. Put it like this and call it quits. There's our X though. In order to create the tic-tac-toe board, we're going to need several of these things. So we're going to make a copy, Control C, and we're going to go. We need 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll pop them in here. Doesn't matter where. We're going to end up aligning these things so they look nice, and then we'll name them. And we're going to name them according to the array piece that we might be using here. So we're going to go ahead and grab these 3. We're going to format their horizontal spacing. We're going to make that equal. Looks good. We're going to center that on the form horizontally. And that's about where we want to put them. We're also going to make sure that all of them, that their tops are the same. Align their tops. And that's looking pretty good. Using that as the model, then we'll take these 3 and we'll format and align their lefts. We'll go ahead and format and make the vertical spacing equal here. That looks about right. It looks pretty good. Okay, so now we can actually go ahead and we still have these things lined up. I think we still have these things lined up right. Align, format, align, tops. Oops, we've got something going on here. Oh, we got the form. That's why. I want to get out of the form and just look like this and format, align, tops. Just to make sure they're still there. They are. So now we can go to this and go ahead and, well, let's line all these tops. Format align tops, format align tops, and then take this one, format align lefts, format align lefts. There's our board sitting, looking nice now. Now we want to be able to display somebody wins. So we're going to bring some stuff down here. We're going to go ahead and put another label down here. We'll just drag that down here. And this one also will be a auto size will be alts, false. The border style will be fixed single. We're going to make it bold for a font. And we'll make this say maybe a 20. Doesn't look too bad. Let's go ahead and make it as wide as the set of labels you have here and bring it up a little bit. And then let's go ahead and take this label here and set that in the center. There it is, and we'll make it a little bit larger too, I think. Make it a 30. That looks pretty good. And we'll simply make it changes to X wins. We're going to be blowing this away anyway. So we'll say X wins. Give it an exclamation point. And it'll look something like that. Then we need two buttons on here. We'll have this button right here, which will be our exit button. Go ahead and change the font on this. Make it a 12 and bold. Make it larger, something like that. It might be even better than this. We can probably make this a 16. Going larger than this. And we're going to copy it. Put the other one over here. And we'll call this one New Game. And line up this one so it's even with that thing. Make these guys align their tops. They look like they're just fine. They look like they're just about where I want them. Bring this up a bit, and I think we're ready to go. We've got ourselves our game right here. And we'll change our form name up here to Tic-Tac-Toe Simulator. And we're good to go. And we'll do a file save on this. File save. Quick run to make sure everything looks good. And it does. It looks just fine. Nothing works, but we've got stuff here looking good. Now, we want to take this, we're going to name things here. So we're going to name this new game thing right here. We'll name this button New Game. BTN New Game. And this will be button exit. BTN EXIT. This is going to be the label that we're going to be showing what comes out. So this will be our LBL winner. And then we have to put these things together, give them names, because we want to use them. And this is where it can get confusing. So by thinking about how you're going to name these particular labels, it'll help a lot when it comes to actually populating them with the pieces from the array. So what I'm going to do with this label here is I'm going to name it the same name as I'd have my element in my label, in my array. So I'm going to say this is LBL 00. This will be LBL 01. And this will be LBL 02. This will be LBL 10. This will be LBL 11, and this will be LBL 12. This will be LBL 20, LBL 21, and LBL 22. And that names all of our elements in our form. So we're actually ready to go now. We can actually kind of create this program, make it work. I think the most important part of this video is the naming of the labels. You saw that I named them to correspond to the elements in the array. When we start referring to these labels in code, you will fully understand. That I promise. Well, the form is ready to go. Next step will be to code the game button. That should go fairly well as well. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to use the website for easy access to all my videos. If you get a chance, please subscribe. That way, you'll be notified when something new is available. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.